I'm surprised there's only 4. I had sent it out to all my people, but they've taken it before, but this is what my second time taking this one. Probably my 4th time taking 101.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've taken 101 a couple times. Have I taken this one, Tracy?
I don't think so.
The 102? I don't know.
We had 102 on the 18th, I believe, which was last Friday. I think so.
No, the 8th, or the 8th. Friday before that. Yeah.
I don't think I was in that one. I think I was taking care of my mom at that time. So.
Hold on, I'm just setting something up here.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my
So Barbara, tell me about yourself. What is your are you a realtor or are you?
Yeah, I'm a broker, a real estate broker. Yeah.
Oh, where are you located?
I'm in Marietta. I have a small company. I've got about 30 agents that work for me. It's called Move Home Realty. I'm also on the board of directors, and I'm the chair for education committee. And I also belong to the MLS, whatever you call it, our little committee there for the MLS meetings. And yeah, just what do you do?
I'm a new realtor, and I work with Farnham and Associates.
Farnham, I've heard of them.
Old Town Marietta.
Mm-hmm.
You know Scott Farnham.
I do. I think, yeah, I do.
Yeah. Barbara, don't forget to include the fact that you do some great presentations. You're really funny. She's straightforward. She tells it like it is.
Okay,
she tells it like it is. So that's what I appreciate about her. I was 26 years in the military, and I was 17 years as a cop. So telling it like it is, I can totally appreciate it. Tell me the down and dirty and let's get to business, that kind of thing. So Barbara and I hit it off right.
Yeah, we love to be together. There's a group of individuals that just get me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You either really like me or you really don't. There's really no in between.
Yep, there's no in between.
Yeah.
You either like me or you don't. My daughter told me I like you sometimes, and I said that's absolutely not a true statement. Because you either love me or you don't.
Right. So what the other thing I do is I am a SIG. So since you're a new agent, maybe you should consider going to SIG courses, SIG, Southwest.
Absolutely.
Riverside, what does it stand for? Institute Graduate.
Yeah.
And they have 10 to 12 classes a year, and then you graduate. It's $30 a class. Right now we're doing on Zoom, but normally, that's where Tony and I met, was at SIG, and through a mutual friend. But it's a great course to take so that you get some local knowledge and get the graduation going. It's reasonably priced. It's very fun. You get to
I have seen those.
Yeah, and you can, if you miss one, it doesn't matter. It's going to come back around.
It reciprocates, yeah. Do it. Absolutely do it, Christina. It's 100% of an advantage. It will give you the edge, not only the certification, but the edge and the knowledge. It's not like when you learn in school. They actually apply it to what it is that you're using in the field.
That's helpful.
It really is more than helpful. It's really great. Trust me, it's really great. Jan Duran is the one that, this lady here is the one that runs it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So she's the one that runs it. She's a good friend of Cynthia's, who's my broker, and that's how we met. And I got involved in the SIG classes, but they both founded it and did everything. It's a great course. You'll want to go through it. Give you a lot of great information.
Great, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right, Tracy, let's take it away.
Sorry, Tracy.
All right. So can you see my screen? Because this is the first time I'm doing it. I got another monitor, so this is exciting. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple of little facts. Facebook was introduced. I'm sorry.
And she leaves.
Oh no, she'll be back.
I know.
Facebook was introduced in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
2007 was when business pages started. At that time, there were about 100,000, but now there's 60 million business pages with about 6 million paying users. So it's pretty impactful. All right, so today we're going to hone in on the home screen. I'm going to show you kind of some bells and whistles there that you might not know are there. We are going to touch on our personal page and business pages, but in a little more depth. We're going to talk about groups, and then we're going to end with video and Facebook Live. So here's another interesting stat. 48% of 18 to 34-year-olds check Facebook right when they wake up, and about 28% check them even before their feet hit the ground. So it's definitely someplace you want to be. All right, so now I'm going to jump into Facebook really. Okay, is that my Facebook? There we are. Okay, now what are you seeing?
Your Facebook or somebody's Facebook page.
Okay, it's my Facebook page. Okay, perfect.
Your
Because I'm
Facebook
seeing
page.
something different on this other screen. Okay,
Right.
so this is my home page. All right.
Mhm.
So starting right here, this little cute F actually has a purpose. It brings you back to your home page. So if you're any place else in Facebook, you can always hit this.
Okay.
Obviously, here's home right here as well. And then this is going to take me to my personal page. Create is a button that you're going to use if you need to create a business page or a page. If you want to create a group, an event, a marketplace listing, which you can advertise real estate in marketplace. There are specific areas for that, or if you want to set up a fundraiser. So here's the create button. Here's our friend button. So you do kind of want to monitor this. The goal is to, kind of beef up your personal page with friends, whether they be business related, personal, family, or kind of random, because then you can load them over to your business page, and it's just kind of the way that it works. So you don't want to be closed down. Yes.
Tracy, question real quick. I've been sitting here doing, trying to transfer everyone. I had everyone on my personal page.
Mhm.
My business page was actually created just before Corona hit.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to transfer everyone over to my Incredible page. And I've been going through it, allow me to do about 100 at a time.
Mhm.
And I'm only in the J's. I've been doing it for like 2 months, and it's driving me nuts because I'm trying to get my personal back to my personal and family and friends only, and reroute
Well,
everyone to. How do I do that? Is there a faster way?
we're going to touch on that when
Good.
we get to the business page. There's a couple different ways to add people.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. But your personal page, okay, so when your personal page does typically have a direct link to your business, and it doesn't
it does.
work the other way, but you don't want to be closed on your personal page to people, because
No,
it
you
is
wanna be
going to
open.
cross over. When people Google you, they may click on your personal page instead of your business page, and so you want it to be just as professional, in my opinion. So when you get friend requests like this one, we have 216 mutual friends. So it's probably somebody I'm going to accept, but I'm going to take a look at her, see what she does. If she's a realtor, then I do a couple things a little different when I accept the friend request. This guy, we only have 4 mutual friends, so I'm definitely going to want to take a look at him and see why he's reaching out to me. And then these are just people that they're suggesting that I might have commonality with. All right, so that's the friend button. Then we've got the messenger button. So this is because I'm on my desktop. And we are going to delve a little into messenger. So on your desktop, it's part of the program, but on your phone, it's a separate app, okay, which I'm sure we all have the messenger app on our phone. Then we have the notifications. So this is like just things that people are doing that you're related to. They could be commenting on your post. They could be just posting. They can be posting in groups that you're in, etc. So my recommendation, okay, so first of all, on your computer, it's always going to have a little red dot when you haven't opened it and read your notifications. Now these are unread. I love this little button here, mark all as read, once I kind of go through and see what's going on. So what I do is a few times a day, I just jump in and I look for this little green box, because that means there's actually a comment going on. So, and those you want to respond to. So if somebody says, hey, congratulations for your son graduating, you want to go back and say thank you or give a little love. The rest of these, like these are just like notifications. So you don't have to, stay on this for time management reasons. The most important thing is to respond to comments. So my recommendation on your phone, okay, so if you have Facebook notifications, every time somebody puts a notification in, whether it's relative to you or not, you're going to get a red dot. And in my case, I believe that if I had that red dot, my phone would have blown up by now. So I personally do not have Facebook notifications on my phone because that red dot, I'm a little anal about it. I just go in randomly and check them, okay, and look for the comments and make sure that I'm keeping up. That's just my opinion. Messenger, on the other hand, you do want to have the notification button on because people are treating Messenger exactly like text messages now. They want instant gratification. They think you're getting the red bubble. They can see you read it. And it's just super important to stay on top of that. Okay, so this is a quick help button. If you need help through Facebook, I usually just go to Google and type in my question. And then this is kind of the little command center where you can manage pages, your settings, activity log in and out. All right. And then I love this little place right here. Every morning it refreshes to show you today's birthdays so you don't forget. So I just discovered this little button. Love it.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
Isn't that cool? I accidentally clicked on it during one of my classes and I'm like, yay!
That's cool.
So let's go over here.
I'm really surprised people don't know about that.
I know. Well, you know, there's so many buttons. Okay, so now let's just go over to this little side here. So this is going to launch me to my personal page. There's lots of shortcuts. This is my news feed, so I'm already here. Messenger, see, it's all kind of a little repetitive. Marketplace, again, we mentioned that. And then these are shortcuts to my business pages, and then some other pages that are just like kind of lifting up because they keep, this is like a nail party and I'm not even involved in. All right, and then it's just gonna bring up stuff that I've kind of frequented or that it thinks I should frequent. Okay, so let's scroll down. All right, so explore. You can explore live videos, other people's pages, events that are happening. So what we're going to touch on right now is this little special button. Okay, it's a button shortcut, checking notification. Oh, let's do this first. Oop. Whoa, it's really big. Okay, so let's talk about stories. Is everybody familiar with stories, and are you using stories?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what it is, it's just like a little snippet. So especially on Instagram, but even on Facebook, it's pulling traction. It's getting almost more engagement than newsfeed. They stay up for 24 hours. Videos on Facebook can be 20 seconds to be one story. Obviously that you have to put up some kind of picture, and you want to use the Facebook features like stickers, location, hashtags, GIFs. They put them there for a reason. The more you use their stuff, the more they like you and the more your stories are going to be in the feed. Okay. So like, for example, here's my story. Let's take a look. I don't think I have much in here. So this was yesterday. I did a little poll. And I think that and then today I just posted that my class is happening. And then you can see on stories, Facebook, when people scroll by your stuff, you can't tell if they've seen it until they like, comment, or share. But stories, anybody that clicks on it, it lets you know.
So how do you start a story, Tracy?
Hold on, there's my cousin.
Nice.
I think he just turned 62.
He's looking good.
Usually there's a little button like to say, it's like a little plus, like, oh, there it is. No, that's rooms. On my phone, it comes up and it's like there's a.
That's rooms. Holy shit! I don't even know what the hell's going on here.
If you go up to what's on your mind, and you started like a new post, it'll ask you. It'll literally ask you news feed in your story right there.
Oh, I see. Okay, very good.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you can actually post it on your news feed and also include it in your story.
Correct.
Oh,
Or you could just do a story and not have it on your news feed.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay. So thank you, Tony. And this is really important because one of my agents yesterday was asking me on his personal page, he's starting to be more proactive and he's like, I'm not getting a whole lot of likes. How come people aren't seeing my stuff? I said, well, A, you need more friends, but B, you want to use what Facebook gives you. Okay. So if you're someplace like the farmer's market, check in. Okay. Because then the farmer's market finds out and then it just goes like a spider web. If you're with people or you want to share something with somebody, tag them. I'm an advocate of always have a photo or video. Feeling and activity. So if you're excited or you're eating somewhere, so that in that case, you can put your feeling, which are these cute little things, or you can put an activity. So you can say you're celebrating something, eating, drinking, attending, traveling, and then it'll let you add to that. So eating, you can say dinner, eating pizza, and they have like every kind of food in there, drinking, adult beverages, whatever. So with this, the feeling and activity, you can only put one. So you're either excited or you're eating something. But again, it's a Facebook feature, and they love when you use their features. Gifts, and somebody's, and then this is where you can go live as well. Okay. So we talked about stories a bit. So yeah, just start playing with stories. So like I said, they only last for 24 hours, but the cool thing is they do archive. Let me find my, donde, I found this. So here. Okay, let me see. Here we go. So here, right here, when I open it up, I can go to my archive. Not that I do this, but just to let you know where they're stored. And here's all my stories. See, pretty cool.
Wait, where'd you go to get to the story archives?
I just went to where,
Oh,
I just went to my own story.
yeah.
And then right here's the archive button. Boop.
Oh,
So then you can look back on your stories. Kind of cool.
I don't have that on mine. I went to Barbara, right? You go to your person, right?
Yeah, but the storyline. So if you don't have any stories, you're probably not up there.
I don't
And
have
you don't have an archive.
Okay, that's why I don't have any. Okay.
I think so.
Oh wait, no, I do have one.
Okay.
Why isn't it showing? I don't know. Well, we don't have to worry about me right now.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump over to personal page and just a little review because we do go over this quite in depth in 101. But you do want to make sure your about is completely up to date, people. If I can't find you, I'm not happy. So make sure your phone number, your email, your website are there and we know what you do. Okay. From there, you want to click on this work and education button. And you want to make sure that your DRE number is right here because this is where the DRE comes to look for it. Okay. Just because this is your personal page does not mean that you cannot have your DRE number because you will be doing some business sharing on your page. You're always a realtor, always. All right, and then you'll
Tracy,
want,
did you, you're looking at the desktop view, not on your phone, right?
correct, and this is where you want to clean your stuff up. You don't want to clean your stuff up on your phone. You want to do it on your desktop, and then it'll
Okay.
carry over to your phone.
So the desktop on your personal page, just go to about.
And make sure everything is totally up to date and looks super nice and professional. And then right under here, work and education, make sure that your, it's loading. Like I said, your company name and your DRE number are there.
Right here in work and education.
Yes.
See, that's the one thing I don't have is I don't have my DRE number on there.
Here it is.
I don't
So
think I
there-
do either.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
and
want to, that's one of the things you're going to want to add. All right, so that's the about, and then your settings. You're just going to want to go in and kind of review your settings, especially your privacy settings, to make sure that, you know, what people can do on and off your page. So I always let you know that I have my settings that if somebody tags me or tries to put something on my page, I have to approve it. It'll come up in my activity log. There'll be a little red dot here, and I'll take a look at it and say, okay, it's good with my business and or my personal. But if it's something I don't want up there, like a recipe, my friend messages me or whatever, then I'm just gonna hide it from my page.
Oh, I do have it. Okay.
But that's a setting. You have to set it up that way. Otherwise, anybody, it's free for all. Anybody can put anything on your page. You can always delete it. But like I said, I'm just a little guarded.
When you turn your head to look
Yeah.
at your screen, it's
Yes.
hard to, you get a little muffled.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that, because this is my first time with the two screens.
And a quick question, why do you have your page on public?
What do you mean?
When you went to your privacy settings, you're public.
Who can see future posts?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because yeah, that's that button, that magic button.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Now I gotta go look at that too.
Okay, well, okay, so that brings up something else. Okay, let me jump back over here because I want to jump into lists really quick. Okay, because I missed that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're back on our homepage and we're going to talk about lists. So let me tell you a little bit about lists. They're for your personal page only. And one of the most important things you can do to leverage your personal profile for business is to set up custom lists. I recommend you set up a list for current customers and clients whom you're connected to on Facebook. And remember to set up a list for potential customers and clients and your affiliates and your family and your friends and maybe a charity organization you work with, that you can just bundle those people together. So now, instead of seeing posts from everybody, the hundreds of people you're friends with, you see the people who are most relevant to your business. This makes for it easy to comment, like, and share only of their content that resonates with you. But it must happen from your personal profile to have it feel authentic. So look at your lists on a daily basis, and I'm going to show you how to do that to keep in touch with important people. Make it a point to look at these lists every day. This is where you see people share their ups and downs, their family, their vacations, their favorite restaurants, and the things that make them tick. And you want to engage with them. So every like, comment, and share adds up because relationships are built with small interactions over time. So you want to connect with them through a post, maybe even a Facebook voicemail through Messenger, a Facebook gift, or maybe you actually pick up the old-fashioned phone. Okay, so friends list. This is the dealio. So I have some lists made because some of these are test, but it's so simple. So you want to hit create list. You want to put in a title. And you want to create. So now this list doesn't have any people on it because I have to do that. So you can either click here and just start typing in names and say, I want Barbara to join this list. Or you can go to your entire friend list once loaded and just go and click. Like click, 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 click. No, I don't want you here. I want you here, etc. So this is a little bit faster depending on the size of your database. So the beauty of
I have a question, Tracy, on that, because I'm trying to do that, and I've been trying to do this the last time I took this class. So I go to add somebody on a list, okay, and it just keeps spooling. I can't. I type the name in, nothing happens, and I say, oh, there's 65 people on this list, but I want to add somebody new to this list, and I don't know. I mean, I'm on a desktop, so I'm not on a laptop, I'm not on my phone. But when I go to add friends and I type in her name, she's not coming up. That might be, oh Jesus, that might be something I have to, I don't know.
Okay, well, first of all, you have to be friends with them, and second of all, once you add them to the list, they may already be there. I don't know.
And then I go see all, and it just keeps going, spooling. Like you went see all, and then all of a sudden, it took a minute, but then they all came up. Mine are not doing that, so I don't know. I guess it might be just my computer.
Okay. All right, so this is the beauty of it. Okay, so this is what it's a time management feature. So past clients, I'm gonna click on my past clients. Sorry, that's a pretend one. I think it's clients. Yes, okay. So now instead of being here, instead of being home and seeing thousands of posts from people that are not really relevant to me in my business day, I can go to my client list and go through, and these are people that I've added because they're my clients, and then I can comment and share and see what they're doing versus the whole universe. Okay, so that's number one. Wait,
Hey, so Tracy, I have a question.
yes.
I have been going through personally and unfriending and blocking individuals off my personal page and asking them to join my business page
Uh-huh.
because I had 4,000 friends that were looking at everything in my life, and I didn't want it bothered my wife particularly that a lot of those past clients, a lot of the people that were just other realtors were looking at everything that was personal. Can I take those and put them into a list and that will put them on my business page?
No.
Okay, that'll just separate and categorize them on your personal page.
And nobody knows that they're on a list. It's
Okay.
totally internal for you.
Okay, so how do I get them on my business page and get them off my
We're going
personal?
to get there. We're going to get there.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so are we back on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so time management is number one for lists. And then the second thing is that you can actually just send a post out to your list. So that was the wonderful button that Christina just mentioned. So on your business page, all your posts are public. Okay, there's no differentiating. But on your personal page, you have options. So friends should be the default. Okay, so this is just going to go to your friend base. You can also choose public. Say you're having an open house and you want it to go out to the masses. Say you have a new listing, you want it to go out to the masses. Say you're working on a charity event and it's coming up this weekend and you want to beef up the attendance. Have those kind of posts go public. Or if you're doing some kind of a educational moment, like the other day, Fannie and Freddie changed their deal about forbearance. So I made that public. The thing is once you post it, you have to go back and change it back. It's going to default to wherever you did it last. Okay, so I must have done a public post and forgot to change it back. So this is where your business page or your list comes in. So we were just on my clients, which there's only about 60 something in there because I haven't finished loading, but I can actually do a post directed just to them. Maybe, you know, about forbearance or, you know, please call me if you're having problems paying your payment, whatever. These are my clients that are in homes. So it's really cool. You can do some target posting just to those people, and then obviously your regular posting. So those are the benefits of lists, which is pretty cool. All right. Okay, so like I say, once created, you want to go in there 10 to 15 minutes a day, so show some social love. You want to like, comment, and share your clients or your business partners or whoever you're honing in on's information. You want to also be posting on your own page, and I'm a true advocate of the 80-20 rule. So personal, you want to keep 80% personal, 20% business, and then your business is the opposite. New share. There's my new favorite button. Okay, so we talked about lists. All right, so now let's talk a little bit more about Messenger. So I showed you the button on the desktop. Everybody should have the app on their phone. You should have notifications set up because it's kind of the new way of people communicating. It does have some fun features on your phone. You can add effects, like even kind of like that Snapchat stuff. You can call people. You can do video conferencing. It goes into little blocks like Zoom. It's got a lot of really cool features, and people are really, really starting to utilize Messenger, especially more so now, just like Zoom. So be up to date on that. Messenger is the #2 downloaded app on our phones after Facebook. And the other funny thing about Messenger is like the kids aren't on Facebook. Oh, that's for old people, which is fine because they can't buy houses. I'm good with it. But they are on Messenger. Like my 20-year-old communicates a ton on Messenger
Yeah.
because they can have, you know, parties, they can be doing group chats. I mean, it's really cool. Kind of fun. Okay, let's just touch on hashtags real quick. So hashtags came to be kind of through Instagram, and now that Instagram and Facebook are one, let me give you just a couple little rules. So Facebook, as well as LinkedIn, if you're on there, they are happy with 1 to 5 hashtags. They don't like you to overdo it on Facebook. Instagram, the threshold is 30, which I know sounds like a lot. But when we talk about Instagram, I'll show you, you just save those and copy and paste them. You're not typing 30 hashtags every post. You save them on your phone and copy and paste them. So be careful with your hashtags. And on Instagram, it's really easy to figure out the good ones because as soon as you type it, like you type real estate, it says 2 million, you know. 2
I can't
million.
hear you.
Huh?
When your hand's in front of your face,
Oh, sorry. Did I have my hand around? Yeah, so on Instagram, it's easy to find good hashtags because they show you the stats as you put it in. Like mortgage is going to have millions and real estate is going to have millions. But if you put Temecula expert, it might have 100. So you want to get hashtags that have good traction because it means people are searching those, and then you could be part of the search. Like when they type in Temecula real estate, boom, you could pop up. They're not as popular on Facebook, but I still use them. And sometimes I just use them to kind of explain what I'm posting. So instead of saying, you know, this was my wonderful pasta, I'll just put hashtag pasta. So they know it's pasta. Just throwing that out.
Okay, I have a question, and this is probably a stupid question, but I really don't
No such
understand
thing.
hashtags and what they do and what they are for.
Well, they're a search thing. So
Okay.
people put in hashtag real estate, and then on social, posts will come up that used that hashtag. So they're a search engine. That's what they are.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk. We're going to move over to our business page. I'm sorry?
Where do you put those hashtags in?
You put it after your post. So after you're done,
okay.
Then you just do hashtag, hashtag, hashtag.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Got it. Yep.
So we're going to jump over to our business page in a moment. So let's just talk about content best practices. Obviously, all social media channels require content. This is how you engage. Think about what behavior and content you want to share with the world in case you forget that public button. And you don't really want to have hot issues, and you want to be careful on what you're liking because again, it's just going to resonate, you know, kind of who you are. So I love this, the 5 E's. So this is great for posting content. So you want to think about educating. Okay, education is number 1. 90% of the home buying process is the education stage. Now more than ever, they're jumping online, they're reading blogs, you know, they're going to social. So you want to be the educator. Entertaining. You want to be a little entertaining. You know, it could be you. It could be local events. But you want to keep your audience engaged. Exclusivity, you want to obviously project what sets you apart. Why do they want to work with you rather than anybody else? So just highlight some key exclusive things about you, maybe even things that clients have said about you. Testimonials would be exclusivity because that's exclusive to you and your service to those clients. Engagement, you do want to engage. You don't want to be a looker and a leaver. You want to do some likes, do some loves, do some commenting. When you engage in comments, Facebook likes 4 words or more. So don't just say congrats and leave. Say congrats, yay 2020 graduates, or whatever it is. So 4 words. It's just an algorithm. I don't make up the Facebook stuff, okay? And then you want to be authentic, so emotional. I'm not saying crying. I'm just saying inspiration, motivation, you know, what keeps you going. And obviously family would be part of emotional, pets would be part of emotional, babies, so they get good traction, just telling you. Put that 1-year-old up, Tony, you'll see how many likes you get. Not kidding.
I know. I know.
So Tracy, did you notice on your post on Brandon that I made it like 5 words?
Yay.
Normally I wouldn't have, so that I learned.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got a lot of traction, man. Okay, so let me jump over to my business page. All right. So again, just quick overview, you're gonna wanna check your about and make sure everything is up to date. The about button's in a different place here. So you wanna make sure that we can find you, your phone number, your email, all that good stuff. Oop. Home. Okay, so the cool things about a business page are that the followers are unlimited versus your personal page, which is 5,000. You can advertise. You can't advertise from a personal page. It has to be business. You can review your insights to see how your post or advertising is performing. And you can pre-post, one of my favorite features of the business page. So on your personal page, it's always live posting. You can't say, hey, post it tomorrow at 9 a.m. On your business page, you can. So.
Only for 2 months though.
Okay, well, that's long enough.
Yeah.
I wish it was the whole year. Was every
Right?
2
Oh
months.
my gosh, that's
Okay,
awesome.
so let me show you that really cool feature right now, and then we are going to go into Facebook for Messenger. So it's under Publishing Tools. And again, this is something on your desktop. You go to Create Post. You type in a post. I didn't keep my picture, so I'm just going to jump really quick.
That's interesting. I don't normally go to the publishing tool. I just go and I start to post something and it has that thing at the bottom says you want to post now or whenever, you know?
Yes, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, because I do so many pre-postings, like especially for Darcy, and all of a sudden, like I'll be doing it on the regular page and that button's not there. It's always in the publishing tool. So
I'm gonna
that's,
have to start doing it that way.
yeah, that's the only reason I point that out. So, oh my God, no. No, what I want to.
I saw someone post to please never say Happy Memorial Day because they said there's nothing happy about it for people that lost people.
Right?
that
kind of made sense to me. So just
Yeah. Okay,
It's really
so
not
I'm gonna.
Memorial Day. We're celebrating those who gave the
yeah.
gave
So
the-
I listened to what she said and it made sense to me. So I don't ever say Happy Memorial Day anymore. Just
It's more like
others.
thank you for your service and.
yes, grateful.
Okay, so this is like obviously super simple just to show you. And here's the magic button. And yes, sometimes it is in your regular posting, like Barbara said, but I've been kicked out of it. So I just usually come over here
yeah.
and schedule. So obviously I'm not saying Happy Memorial or Memorial Day, sorry. Today, I'm gonna customize it for Monday. I'm gonna have it post at 9 a.m. and I'm gonna schedule. Schedule. So the beauty of this is that you, like Barbara was mentioning, you can post up to a month at a time. 2 months is the max apparently. On your business page, you want at least one post a day. So, you know, and obviously as days go on or you know, you're out and about or whatever, then there's reason to keep posting. So I recommend, you know, having, and I'm going to send you this, a content calendar where certain days of the week you're talking about, you know, education, DIY, home improvements, could be about loans, could be about title, escrow, everything. We get a lot of questions and you could be posting on a consistent basis. Motivation Monday, Tip Tuesday, Wisdom Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, Testimony Thursday, Thankful Thursday, Freaky Friday, Funny Friday. So you could have like some themes that are consistent. Then you just go in, literally a month takes about an hour. If you've got, you know, some content already in your folders, like some cute pictures, some motivational quotes, whatever. And then you're done. Like, you know, every morning at 9, something's going up in case you get busy or sidetracked. And then what'll happen is you go to your scheduled and you'll see all your scheduled posts. We only have one right now. that you've set up. So it's just, again, another amazing time management tool that comes with the business page.
Tracy, I'm sorry, honey.
No worries.
How did you get to the publish, that the last page you were on?
Right here it says more, and it's publishing tools. Some bars have it on the top, like Darcy's bar for some reason has publishing tools as an option, but mine I have to click more.
See, I don't have that on mine.
On your business page.
Huh?
You need to be on your business page.
Yeah, I'm on iBroker business
Okay.
page. Okay. And so it says join notifications more. I don't see anything. Oh, edit group settings? No.
No,
No. Okay.
you want to make sure you're on your page, like no place else.
Okay. All right. Let me go to my move home. I'm sorry, kids. Just
Okay.
give me one
So I'm
second.
gonna, while she's looking for that, Tony, I'm gonna answer your question about inviting people to your page. All right, so you can do it from your phone or your desktop. Where have you been doing it from?
Desktop.
Okay. So
Well,
I'm gonna,
both.
Okay. Yeah, so invite friends is a button. I don't think I have anybody to invite because I've already invited everybody.
Yeah.
So typically there's a list here of people that aren't invited and you just click, 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 invite.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 100 a day is probably the max. Just,
Right.
do they kind of stop you after that?
Yeah. Well, if I go through my personal friends list on my personal page, it'll stop me after about 100, and it'll
Okay.
say there's an error and you've been reported, and this and that. I get reported at least a couple times a day.
Okay, well, I suggest 25 to 50 because they don't like spamming. So just do 25 to 50 a day.
Okay, now I have no other friends to invite out of my list to my business page. They're all invited.
Okay, all right. So are mine. That's why I don't have any. So there's the invite friends button, and promote is going to be a paid way to promote. Share is a free way to promote it, and you can share it to your personal page, groups, friends pages. You can share the link through email. So this is how you promote your business page and getting a bigger audience. If you want to add your friends on your phone, it is actually simpler. So you go
And
to
how
your
did you
business-
get here?
I'm under notifications.
Okay.
Okay.
So notifications. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention to what you're saying. I'm just.
No, I know, no worries. And we're taping, so you can come back too.
Okay.
Okay, so on your business page, on your phone, one of the first things you see when you go to scroll is invite friends. It's hard to see. So it's invite friends, and there's a blue button. And when you click that, it's going to show you anybody not invited, and you can hit select all instead of click, 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 click. Boom. It's amazing. So as long as there's not more than 25 to 50, hit the select all. It's an amazing feature on the phone. Some things are amazing on the phone. Some things are better on the desktop.
Okay. Now I'm on my phone.
On your business page. On your business page.
Right.
And then
And
go
all
to
I
that.
see in blue is create a
Exactly.
post.
No, you need to scroll, and one of the first things is a little box with a bunch of faces, and it says invite friends.
No. No, I don't have that.
Nothing ever works right for us, Tony. Jesus.
Okay. All right.
I
We're
see.
going to jump into Messenger on Facebook. Okay. So let me.
I figured out that other thing, Tracy, by the way, so thank you.
I'm sorry.
I figured out the other thing. Question.
Yay. Okay, so an intro to Facebook Messenger. This is overall more than 1.3 billion monthly users, second most downloaded app that I mentioned before. We know that people love texting, so it definitely offers the path of least resistance. Simply type the message and hit enter. On your business messenger, you can customize a greeting and a reply, which I'm going to show you because I finally got it dialed in with no fumbling. And you want to be where your customers are. They're on Messenger. Okay, so we're going to talk about customizing your messenger experience through a welcome message and a message after they message you. Okay, it's pretty slick. I'm loving it. So let me go back to my page so I can show you live. All right, so where you go is, we're on the left-hand side. You go to, oh my God, hold on. I practiced this yesterday. Okay, settings.
Are
Okay,
you
yeah.
on are you on your private page? I mean, your
Business.
personal page or your business? Okay.
Business. So, okay, so Messenger for business is different. So when the consumer is messaging you, it's coming through their messenger, but it goes into your business messenger, which is completely different, completely. Okay. So we're going to talk about the importance of that, as well as getting notifications for that, because it's not the same red bubble and it's not the same app. It's a whole nother app. So we clicked on settings. We're going to click on messaging.
Hold on.
Okay, so here's your general settings. Okay, so I went in and customized a greeting yesterday. So you know when you go to some business pages, the minute you click on the page, it pops up a little message box, like send me a message. So I did this yesterday. Hi, Tracy Garamone, New American Funding here. Thanks for getting in touch with me on Messenger. Please send me any questions you may have. So that's going to be right on there, my page, like when they're, and then you can close it. I close them a lot because I don't want to message the business maybe. Then when they leave, and you just go in there and set this up, it's super easy. So those are the only two places you want your initial message and your response. So this is what they get the minute they send me a message. Thanks for your message. No, that's not it. That's not my personal. Here's mine. Here we go. Hi, thanks for contacting me. I have received your message and appreciate you reaching out. Please let me know how I can help you. So they get this the minute they send me a message. Boom. So you can have an intro if you choose. You can have an exit if you choose. And it's, let's go back real quick. So it was all, because it took me a few times to get this down, but once it's dialed in, you're dialed in. You can even have an away message if you're going to be out of the country or something, which none of us are going to be soon. Okay, so again, just go to, we're on business. Sorry. Go to settings. Go to messaging. And this is your greeting that you just go in and customize. It's super easy. And this is your automated response. So those are the two things you want to look at today and set up. All right. So if somebody sends you a message through your business, you will get a regular notification. Okay, just the regular bell. It's going to say somebody sent a message to Tracy Garamone at New American Funding, but that's not a ping. The ping, oh, I need to share that screen.
My away message says off. I don't know.
There. Okay. Okay, so this is about the automation. We just went through that. So this is the app that goes on your phone to alert you of business text messages or business messenger. So typically, if you don't have that app on your phone and say you go in to look at your messages, it actually puts a headline on the top and says, do you want to download Facebook Page Manager? Okay. Otherwise, you can look it up in your app store and it will connect to your business page. That app you want to have the notifications on for, because again, you don't want to miss a lead that is a millennial and using Messenger and thinking it's instant gratification. So again, this is a whole other app outside of your Messenger. It's for your business Messenger, and you'll want to have it on your phone with the little red dot.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Okay, so now let's talk about a couple of other things that are advantageous for your business page. Reviews and recommendations. Millennials and many others do their research online. Positive recommendations reduce doubt. You can turn on and off and highlight at the top of the page. You can move your recommendations up and down. And it definitely increases reach, validation, and builds relationships. So you actually sometimes have to ask for recommendations. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay, so this is, yeah, so you can ask your clients, hey, would you mind jumping over to my business page and giving me a recommendation? So they can write a little testimonial, maybe tag you and the realtor, or I'm sorry, the realtor and any affiliates that they are friends with. And then they have the option to recommend you. And you do actually have to reach out and ask. I've been asking my class participants to do it. So somewhat, you can ask your network for a recommendation, your friends that respond with their recommendations, and recommend a person. When you recommend a person, make it notified and can join in. Yes. So we're going to look at that. Oh, wait. Yeah. So what's cool is, say, for example, I close a deal with Christina. So the client comes in and says, you know, Tracy was great, and Christina, she gets tagged, it goes over to her, it starts going a little viral. It's pretty cool. We talked last week about tagging your clients so that their friends see it. So it's all about this whole interconnectivity. All right, another fun feature on your business page is called a poll feature. So that's pretty fun if you want to put out a poll. Let me show you what that looks like. It's really easy and fun. Where's my Chrome? Okay. So you go to do a post, and again, okay, let me check today. Okay, Facebook is a funny place. When I tried to figure out this poll thing, again, it was something missing from my typical posting place that we were talking about, Barbara, like the pre-posting. So hold on. So let me see my options. Yeah, see, it's even sending me to publishing tools. Okay, so it's not there, but it's always in publishing tools, just like the pre-setting, the setting and forgetting. So in publishing tools, you can create a post, and one of the options is to do a poll. So it's kind of fun. See this poll, they said, what type of flooring do you prefer, hardwood or carpet? So when you do the poll, you ask something, you put in your two options. I like to add a photo to go with the options. You can have it last for a day, a week, it depends on the poll, or you can customize it. And then you can either pre-post it or share now. So, and I didn't save any pictures for this. So this is.
Tracy, I'm gonna have to leave soon. I'm sorry.
No, no worries.
I have to meet a client at the office.
Nice. Okay,
That's a
so
good
we're
problem
gonna put hardwood, carpet. Yes, and this is where you would want to upload a picture from Google, maybe like hardwood floor, maybe carpet, just because it definitely gets more traction. Then you share it and you see if some people jump in and join your poll. It's just another feature of the business page, and it's kind of fun. All right.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna head out. It was so
Okay.
nice to meet the two of you, Tony and Barbara, and I'm sure I
Nice
will
to meet
see you
you.
again in the future.
Have a
If you
good
have
day,
any questions,
Christina.
contact me, Christina.
I will. I will.
Right.
I'll see you guys. Have a great day, and good
You're
luck at the
welcome.
farmers market, Barbara.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is what I kind of jumped ahead of. I'm sorry. So post a photo of closing, ask permission for your clients to tag. If you give a gift from a local business, this is like a chocolatier, you can tag them and their business. And again, it's just going to be viral. You're going to be touching your clients, friends, the businesses, the businesses, fan base, etc. And then whoever you tag gets notified. Again, it's either going to pop up on their feed or they're going to approve it. And this is the way you try to go viral. Okay, we're going to touch real quickly on boosting. A boost or promoted post is advertising and does not require a budget. You can do it for as little as $5 to best of my understanding. Facebook makes it easy and will prompt post. It recommends when it sees something performing really well. Think about it if this will work in your marketing mix before accepting the recommendation. So sometimes they recommend a post that's like 2 weeks old and had great traction, but it might not be viable anymore. It could have been a dated event. So more money equals more views. Obviously, we know that. So adjust your budget to fit your needs. Timely posts can have a shorter duration. Evergreen posts can go as long as you'd like. Unless you want to get into the weeds of advertising, recommended placements are usually best. So Facebook actually recommends placement, and they're saying that just go with that. This is just for boosting, okay? When you go into paid advertising, you actually go in, set up an entire account. It takes about an hour, but then it's set and ready to go. And then you can build custom audiences there. Like Tony likes to focus on veterans. I like to focus on first-time buyers. So you can exclude realtors from being part of your feed, you know, just because why are you going to spend money on those that you don't need to? You can put in ages, and none of it is against fair housing because we made sure of that. All right, so let's talk about groups. So are you familiar with groups, both Tony and Barbara? I only have two of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you a member of some groups?
Yeah.
I am a member of some groups, well, some different organizations, Temecula Murrieta stuff and different things like that.
Right,
But-
so you'll want to build your group base. It's really easy. Just go to your group button on your page and start typing in Temecula and see what comes up and see if it's applicable. Anything that says talk, exchange, or chat typically is. You'll want to type real estate in the toolbar and see what resonates for that. Type in realtors, type in open houses, type in renters. There's two big rental pages that they're going to buy someday. So when I do open houses, I throw them into those rental pages because it's just going to get them thinking. If you do community garage sales, there's a ton of garage and yard sale groups. And then you want to join some groups that are indicative to you. Like I'm in 5 foodie groups because that's my passion. If you're a hiker, a camper, you love boating, I mean, just whatever your passion is, join some of those groups, become interactive, because at some point, they're gonna know what you do. So ironically, this morning, I posted in a food group, and I did that 3D option with the picture, and somebody said, do you ever do this for real estate? I don't know this person from Adam, but they know I'm in real estate. So it's all gonna cross over. It's a numbers game. So you wanna join groups. Once you join, you want to read the rules. It's super important because a lot of groups, you can only post real estate on certain days. You can't post real estate at all. You can do it every day of the week. And you're gonna literally want like a little spreadsheet, or I had a yellow tablet for the first year I was joining groups. And then if it isn't relatable to real estate at all, then I just won't be a part of it because I'm typically doing groups for business purposes. You want to join some community pages. Those are like Temecula Talk, Murrieta Talk, Murrieta Chat, all those, because they include everybody in our community and some great content to share. And then again, some personal groups, entertainment. There's groups for bands playing around town, all that kind of fun stuff, travel, crafts, whatever is, whatever draws you. So, if you want to create a group, that is an option. It can be a closed group that you want to maybe hone in, maybe even have a group, Barbara, for your agents, for example. I'm going to do a group for my Facebook people. And so anybody that comes to my class is going to be admitted to the group, and you're going to see posting ideas and new things that come up. And I'm going to put that cute calendar up every month that shows the funny days, National Eat Cheese Day or whatever. So it's going to be kind of a one-stop social shop. And I'm excited. I'm going to be doing that. But you could do it for neighborhoods, your farm, you know, just depending on what's already out there, you're going to want to do a little research. So when posting, you want to be helpful, follow the rules. You do want to engage in these groups. You don't want it to just be all about you and your listings. You want to scroll through and find some commonality with some of these group people. Don't post and run. Don't hate or spam. And spamming refers back to what Tony was doing. When you do too much in one day, you will go to Facebook jail. Okay, so when I post for charity events, I go a little cuckoo, and I have been in Facebook jail a couple times. And it's not fun because you can't post in groups for 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the jail time. Okay. So groups are huge, and they're huge in real estate, and all the big players are in groups, and I see them every day because they're in my feed. All right, so let's go on to talk about social media video tips and tricks, and we're going to talk about live and just from your phone. So let's start with a few basic rules for video. Your phone nowadays is perfect. Number one, clean your lenses, so you make sure that you're pretty and your content is pretty. Another great tool to have is a tripod. It's great for doing like your own live videos like I did this morning, or it's good for walking through homes. I might even bring it to farmer's market tomorrow because it holds your camera super steady and you're not like all over the place. And then it is a tripod, so you can have it on your desk for like I said, your promotions. It's a selfie stick. And the coolest thing is that it has a Bluetooth remote. So when you're videotaping from your camera, you can actually turn it on and off without fumbling. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for Facebook Live. That's why I fumbled this morning, because I try not to wear my glasses, and finding that button again is super fun. But for your regular videos, it's amazing. It looks so professional because you're just like, click, all done. And you're not like, oh. This is awesome. I'm maybe sending you the link.
Okay.
The other great thing, so top three things you need is your phone, clean it, your tripod, and content.
Okay.
Next, you're going to want to look at the camera. So if you're taping from your phone, you're going to want to look all the way at the top. Okay, you don't want to look at yourself. You want to be looking at the top. And then right here, I'm on my computer so I can see my little camera. I want to be looking there. All right. You want to make eye contact. Lighting, you're going to want to test your lighting. You can even do that with live. If you have a window, you want it to be in front of you. Play around with your lamps, your shutters, like it can be totally different. And you might want to invest in a ring light. You can see I'm a huge investor. I bought the smallest ring light they make, but they make them like on stands and with phone holders and all kinds of things. But this one's working for me, and I'll send you the link. Notes, you're going to want to be prepared. Okay, even for live, you're going to want to be a little prepared. So I always have like bullet points on like a sticky on my computer or on my little tripod stand so I don't forget anything. If you're going live and you want to create like interest, you're gonna want to maybe have like a little sign like I have. So when people are scrolling, they're like, wait, what's Facebook 102? Versus me just blah, 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 because a lot of times their volume's off and they're like, oh, there's Tracy, whatever. But now that I'm actually saying what I'm going to talk about, it does get a little more traction. So those are the three things I've bought in quarantine: my tripod, my little light, and my little board. Okay, let's talk about horizontal versus vertical. That's the other nice thing about this tripod. You can go either way. So this is going to be for horizontal, or you turn it this way for vertical. Okay, so vertical has the biggest traction in the news feed. So if it's just something short and sweet, like me posting about my class this morning, or something that's like a minute or so, you're gonna wanna go vertical. If it's something of greater content that you might even be posting to YouTube or saving to repost, it's educational, you're gonna wanna do it this way. The main reason is for play purposes. When it's longer, it's going to have those black things if you do it this way. And if you post it over to YouTube and you do it this way, it's going to always go horizontal and have those big black bars, which is a little annoying. So these are just little tips. So now more than ever is the time to get on camera, create original content, create one-to-one videos. I love that concept, and I heard it years ago. Do personal videos to your clients or your sphere. If you get a gift, maybe do a cute little video. Like, I love my gift. Thank you so much for thinking of me today. I'm gonna do one for a card. I got a personalized card yesterday from somebody randomly, so I'm gonna send them a little video message. It's great for your clients. Offer accepted, loan approved, we're closed. Send them a cute little video. It's gonna go viral because soon they're gonna be back at work and they're gonna be sharing that with their coworkers. consider getting on Facebook Live once a week to feature maybe a local business or an educational moment. Stories, you want to share how your stories are like kind of how you're sharing and how you're coping day to day, or just little things moments that come up in the day, and you can use video for that as well. So you want your video to be just like a story. You want it to have an introduction, a middle, and an end. You want to start with your name and your brokerage. If it's live, you want to thank people for joining, because hopefully people are joining as you're talking. And in the same sentence, say, and if you're watching the replay, thank you too. Then you're going to tell a little bit about what you're going to be talking about. Go through your points, 1, 2, 3, from your little notes, and then wrap it up. You can ask for comments. If they liked it, you can ask them to share it, things of that nature. So for Facebook Live, you have options to do it from obviously your personal page. You can go Facebook Live from your business page, which I recommend with anything real estate. So it's not just Tracy talking about an open house, it's Tracy, New American Funding. And then you can share it over to your personal page, but have it start from your business page. Today, for example, I started from my event because I wanted the event to be the highlight so people could just click on the event to join. Obviously it didn't work, but and then I shared it. Then I shared it to my business page, my personal page, and I shared it in about a half a dozen real estate groups. So it's really easy. So for Facebook Live, I love doing it from your business page when it's business. The cool thing is that people that are online will get a little notification that you're live, which they don't get with a regular video, so they can jump in. You're going to want to make sure and be in a quiet space. Outdoors is amazing for live. Earbuds are kind of a big thing now. I actually just ordered some because I don't know why my live is so choppy. So I'm hoping the earbuds take away that feed.
You're going to get us the link for that too?
Yeah, I bought them on, you know what, I do have an email, and they're supposed to be better than the Apple ones. They're waterproof. They were only $35.
Yeah.
So I bought them for all my
The thing
kids.
that you're paying for on the earbuds is the noise reduction.
Yes.
Right. So on the
And-
Zoom class, did you take it, Tony? I think you took the Zoom class with me.
Yep.
And they had one was wearing the red ones, and it
Yeah.
was the name of a guy. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
But I can't, and I didn't take the notes down of where they got them. But she said, "Don't pay $219."
Right.
No.
And I
No,
can't
you-
Those were like 80, I think. But these
Yeah,
are
you
getting
can-
great reviews.
yeah.
Like it took me
Yeah.
a couple weeks to, they're called Jive.
Yep.
J-I-V-E.
Was that
Yep.
it? I remember it was a guy's name, like a beater.
Yeah, no, I know the ones you're talking about. All right,
Beats.
and then
Beats,
Dre.
not beater. That's different. Beat.
Okay.
Beats.
It was Beat.
Beats. By Dre.
yes, Beats are really expensive. Okay,
Because
so when you're going, let me finish up with live really quick. So when you're going live, you open it up. It can be on your desktop or your phone. I typically do it from my phone. You want to type in a caption. Okay, you don't want to just go live. You want to have some kind of content. So this morning it was just Facebook Live or Facebook 102 in an hour. Or if you're at a concert, or if you're at the farmer's market or whatever, you want to put a caption. Then if you're at a place that you want to highlight, you want to put your location. The little location button is right there. This is all before you go live. And then boom, you hit the button. So after, it's going to give you an option to save, which I always do because you can always delete it. It just goes into your photos. And then it's going to give you an option to delete. Maybe you didn't like the way it came out, or to post. And then once it loads, then that's when you can start sharing it to other places. A good thing is if you are going to do like maybe a weekly educational moment or highlighting a local business, and you're going to make it super consistent, maybe, you know, Wednesdays at noon, then those types of lives you're going to want to promote. So you're going to want to maybe promote a couple days ahead, the morning of, like I did this morning. I always do it an hour before, you know, just say, hey, I'm going live at 10, join me, da, da, da. That works amazing. All right, one other little trick on your phone, because on your computer, it just happens to work. But when you go live, okay, I'm going to give you this little trick. And you do have any kind of storyboard like Anthony does behind him, and you want it to be going the right direction, it's not going to unless you make it. So here's the way you do it. You open up your app and I have it, it says it's starting live. There's a little wand right next to start live video. So you click the wand. Then at the bottom, there's a screwdriver. It's a little tool. So you click on tools, that's the bottom right. And then a little flippy thing comes up and everything's going to be going the right direction. Okay, so that's if you have a storyboard or any kind of writing behind you, please flip the camera. I've seen some guru Facebook people go on for an hour and their whole storyboard is mirrored. And I'm like, you're supposed to be smart. So that's a little trick. All right, we got a couple more slides and we're getting in. So just,
right? Okay.
okay, so the art of going live on social, and you're getting all these slides, by the way. Know your goal of the broadcast. So are you inviting people to an open house? Are you educating people about a loan product? Maybe you're giving an update on the market. Regardless, be sure you have a few talking points and know what it is you're trying to communicate. Tip 2, know your audience. Who is this video for? Are you speaking to business partners, past clients, future clients? And again, you could send it directly to your list. Be sure to use the appropriate language and know how they like to be communicated with. Tip number 3, know what you will talk about. Be authentic. You don't need to be scripted. Just have your little bullet points, but you do need to know your talking points. Trip up on your words, no biggie. We all do it. Just laugh about it and move on. People appreciate realness. Have a strong connection, and I don't mean with people, I mean on your internet. So if you're on your phone, make sure you've got your good signal. And another tip is you want to either turn your phone on silent or airplane mode while videotaping a live video, because the phone call will supersede the live. You're just gonna go dead and your phone's ringing. So you wanna have it that your phone can't ring during your live broadcast. If you're doing a regular video and the phone rings, you just start over again, or you can set it up that way too. So glitchy and slow videos can be frustrating for the consumer. I find them very unprofessional. Be sure to test your internet connection. Facebook recommends Google Chrome if you're on your actual desktop. And live videos do come out really nice from the desktop. So find a spot with good natural lighting and always test your audio beforehand. All right. So I'm gonna stop share. And we did it. Sorry it was a little long, but we had some nice interaction.
Well,
So
yeah.
I am going to send you the slides that are relevant. I'm going to send you the link for the recording. And then I'm going to send you the content grid we talked about and a bunch of fun real estate related posting ideas. So you're not going to have lack of knowing what to do.
Okay.
Okay. So have an amazing day.
I know we're a little
Tracy.
late, and that's only because we were socializing in the beginning. So
Yeah, it's all good.
we would have been done on time, but you know, I usually don't try and book things back to back if I can.
Yeah, I do. I tried to leave like an hour in between because you never know.
Thank you, Tracy. I'm gonna have to
But
take
this
it
was
again.
I like it when it's a little more intimate and we can dive
I'm gonna
into
have to
real
take it again
questions.
because I got some things and then I was like, and then I got behind. So I'll just keep coming.
Keep coming. I love it. And I'll text you in the morning.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.